Live in a little bit. All right. We should be live. Live. Ahead. All right, guys. I'm trying something new. I'm trying this YouTube new feature, this live feature on here. So I just want to make sure that I'm actually live on YouTube. We'll see how it work. We're gonna see how it work out. You already know DST. We always trying something new. What's up, DVD King? All right. All right, so I'm live on YouTube. We'll go back to this live control room. What's up, Marcus Bell? All right, man. All right. I like this. This kind of nice right here. Kind of nice right here. All right. So I don't know if you guys ever use this YouTube live edition. So apparently YouTube have their own little version of StreamYard. Of course, you can't highlight the individuals in the chat, but you can see yourself. It shows your connection. And I also can see the chat, so I don't have to have two screens open like YouTube open and stuff in the background. The only thing about it is I can't share my screen. All right, so all right, everybody, welcome in. What's up, Tommy C? What's up? I'm dropping stuff over here, guys. What's up, Mad Money? How you doing, Miss Rankin Sharon? Marcus Bell again. John, Paul, Evelyn. How you guys doing, Carla? D Johnson, what's up? So we got about 20 people watching. Am I gonna be on here long? Just gonna allow a couple of more people to come in. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start talking about how you can sell your own internet and your own cable and your phone service. So that was a little bit confusing on yesterday. When I'm doing videos, guys, you gotta remember that you can't put everything into a video. So obviously some things are going to be taken out during editing. That's why I created that 20-minute video for individuals that are donating. Yes, Jug, I'm pulling OBS. It allows you to pull OBS. So if I want to share my screen, what I had to do is I had to jump into OBS and then just switch the scene. All right, Tim, be careful as you drive, man. Hey, Miss Gail, how you doing? So, like I was saying, is that you can't really get everything in it like you want to in one video. So that's why I created that 20-minute long video to walk you guys through the process. But yesterday when I did the video and upload the video, I talked about you can even add phone service to your list now. You know that we was talking about the game changer. Super Dale put us onto the game changer. And you guys already know taking the bathroom. You tell me something, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna run with it. And I've really been, guys, researching this thing, testing this thing. A lot of hours. A couple of nights, man, I didn't even sleep, just trying to gobble up all the information. I drove out there to Mississippi. I put a testing unit out there. Been riding around in my community and surrounding towns, testing it out. Different homes, testing it out, making sure that if I'm going to sell this, that it worked. Now, this is what I learned so far. I learned that you can have all the devices you want. Have all the devices you want, guys, and I have a lot of them. Have all the devices you want. If you don't have the right device, you're spinning your wheels. I have devices in people's homes right now. It's testing some devices here, and I actually sent some devices back that wasn't compatible. That's why I created that video, that 20-minute long video that I'm asking a $25 donation from. It just shows you what I did. It basically just give you a shortcut to skip all of the trials and errors, just show you, you know, what I'm using and what my results are. Now, the purpose of this live show is this device right here to clear up some of the confusion yesterday when I said you can add your phone service. It is correct that this is a hotspot. This is the AT&T home base. And you notice something different from the video yesterday, guys? You see I added an antenna onto here, right? This is a 5 dBi antenna. So just give it a little bit more boost. and you know the dBIs go higher. I talk about that in the video, how to find different antennas. They have different settings. This is the SMA connection. You have TS9 connections. I tried to explain all of that in the video, but those are the things you want to learn, because you won't believe how many antennas I brought for devices that didn't fit because I just didn't know the name of the connection. And even when I got the right name of the connection, I didn't know if it's male or female that was required. So those are the things that you need to know. Back to this. This AT&T home base. You can offer phone service, but that's what I did not say in the video. But you will have to go with a third-party provider. And let me tell you what I mean by that. Let me see if I can share my screen right quick. So the method that I talk about in the video, is a little different when we get the unlimited, because we're tricking AT&T to Miss Evelyn, you could use Google Voice with this because you just need internet. So you could use Google Voice with this, but the AT&T home base, it have built-in phone service, and AT&T give you that phone service built in. But if you put the SIM card in, the method that we use, the website that we use to, is not going to allow you to make calls off of it, because that method is tricking this device to think that it's something else. But if you come right here, let me see if I can open up my screen right here. All right. If you come right here to this website, guys, wirelessbuy.com, if you guys can see my screen, all right, this website right here, guys, is $39, and you see right here, it's unlimited, it's text and talk. The main thing right here is talk. Now, when you see right here for $39 a month, you see unlimited high speed 4 GTL mobile hotspots at 3 gigs, 3G speeds, video streaming. Now, you can be a little bit concerned right here and say video streaming at 480, but this is the plan that you would get right here. Now, with this plan, this would allow you to make the phone calls. That would allow you to make the phone calls, and would allow you to use the hotspot to go ahead and broadcast the internet. Now, what is the trade-off with that? The trade-off with that is that you're basically limiting your speeds per se. But it's been my experience that if you have high connection, if you have high connection, these things can get you, man, 50 megabytes, 60 megabytes, 70 megabytes, 20 megabits download speed if you are in the right location. So it's very, very important that you pay attention to the area that you're in and where you're selling it at. That way you can guarantee that your customers getting the best experience right there. So that's the plan that you will use. Now in the video, I do not talk about this right here because I got this after I did the video. That's the third party. Now you can see that plan right there is $39, and per se you're kind of limiting yourself because you see it's only stream up to 480. I've been testing these things out, and I've been streaming IPTV with speeds as low as 5 megabytes download per second. So now it's not the best viewing experience, but you can do it. And I just want to talk about my two favorite devices. My first favorite device is the ZTE, guys. Again, this is a absolutely wonderful device. You get really good speeds off of this. They also have antennas connection at the top. They have two. They are the S9 connections right there, and the MiFi also is the S9 connections, the antennas. These are the two ones that I love that's portable. But if you really going to someone's home and you setting them up, I would recommend that you go ahead and get something like a home base for an elderly person. And because like a lot of elderly people, man, they still have their home phone numbers, and of course they're not going to be able to keep their same number, but elderly people, they still have their home phones, and that's just a good selling point to them because they need that landline. That's their security. Hey Tech, I see them waves in your head. Yes sir, yes sir. D Johnson, you silly boy. But that's very, very important. So another thing I want to say, whenever you want to start your own cable company, guys, and whenever you out there in the community and you looking to make money, I got several emails. People want to talk about pricing. You already know that we don't like to talk about what we charge people on YouTube. Every now and then I might give some suggestions, but in the video that I asked for the donation for, I do the math. I give you several scenarios. You really got to make up your own mind to how you want to price your company. Now, I want to give similar scenario again for free, live right here. I will give you a similar scenario. If you're paying $39, hypothetically, this is what you can do. If you're paying $39, guys, for that particular plan, even though that's not the website that I go to buy it from, that is just the website that I would recommend you go if you want to sell it to an elderly person for a home phone. Remember what I said in the video yesterday is that I'm not necessarily targeting power users. I'm just targeting people. I can give them some cable and fixed income elderly people. Those are the first people I'm going to target. Those are the first people I want to help in my community. So they're not power users. So that's that 480 streaming, guys, they're going to be perfectly fine with that because they can watch their Netflix, YouTube, and like I said, I've been watching IPTV at speeds as low as 5 megabits. So you're gonna have that unlimited at 3G hotspot, and you're gonna get that voice where they can make calls through here. Now in the video, I tell you guys how what we call the tablet method, how we go unlimited, unthrottled, and it's a little cheaper. You got that $39. So you know that if I'm setting someone up for $39 that month, how much money and I'm looking to recruit back off of that $39. So you know at the very least that your pricing is going to be $39 because you got to cover that $39, right? You have a device. This device is $99. How are you going to do the device? Are you going to charge them a one-time price up front for your device, right? So when you go to install it, you can call it an installation fee. You can say, all right, the first month is $139 at the very least to cover the equipment and to cover the plan. So at the very least, you had $139 for that first month if you do it that way. Or will you do installment plans? Have them pay $20 over the course of 5 months. So you might add $20 onto that $39. So it might be $59 at the very least just to break even every month for you. Now, most business people look to get a percentage of their money back. So in my case, guys, I don't try to recoup any money off of the devices. Now I'm gonna explain to you why. I charge the first month, I charge one fee for the device, for the IPTV, right? And that's another thing too. In that $59 hypothetical scenario, you got to include your IPTV fees up in there. And that's if they have their own streaming device. If they don't have a Fire Stick or whatever, you got to include that price in there. Just giving you guys some thoughts on how you can price it. I go through it in the video. So pickpocket, hey tech, I want to sell bathroom accessories. Boy, you stupid. What's up, Sean Ring, man? Pickpocket stole my thoughts. So you want to really go through what it is they need and how you can get your money back. As I was saying, I don't try to recoup any money off of the equipment. I charge that one-time installation fee that's going to cover that first month plan. It's going to cover the IPTV, whatever service that I'm using. And if they don't have a Fire Stick, it's going to cover that also, right? You're in the business to make money, guys. This video is about how you can sell it. You're in the business to make money. Those are the first things you got to think about, that, hey, I'm not trying to lose money. So you want to make sure that you cover those things. I charge that one-time installation fee. I mean, that one-time installment fee. The reason why I don't charge, that rental fee is, and in my opinion, I don't have time if somebody don't pay their bill, right? Let's say they get it the first month. I'm out of pocket $100 right here. I'm out of pocket $100. So they don't pay they pay their first month installation or whatever, but I didn't charge them for the device. I'm letting them do a payment plan. They don't pay their second month. Bro, I'm out of $100. I gotta go find that person and try to recoup my equipment. So instead of me having to go through those scenarios, if it's a trusted person, you can do that. But instead of me having to go through those scenarios and multiple people each month, I just want to make sure that I'm not taking a loss. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna cut everything into one package. Make sure all equipment is paid for. Make sure that the first month of IPTV is paid for. Make sure that the first month of data is paid for. Then I look at my numbers, and once again, they might need like a Fire Stick 4K. And the reason why I recommend getting a Fire Stick, guys, is because more people are just familiar with Fire Stick now. I cut my teeth in this thing by selling Android boxes, but more people just familiar with Fire Sticks. So if they need a Fire Stick device, you want to include that price. Now, where I make my money, what I'm banking on making my money off of that data plan each month. So that's why I want to address my prices to how much money do I want to make off that data plan each month. Once they buy the equipment, guys, they own the equipment. They don't know the process. They don't know the method that you use. You go ahead and explain to them that, hey, IPTV might go up, it might go down. That's why it's very, very important that you get a reliable IPTV service. I know that you're going to want to make all the money you can make, so you might want to go with one of these fly-by-night IPTV service providers, you know, that might be charging $3, $5, whatever they might be charging. But if they're not proven, I recommend that you don't sell it to your customers. I recommend that you sell a good product to your customers, but explain to them that, you know, the guide might be messed up sometimes, or, you know, a channel here might go down or whatever. Be honest, be upfront. That way they don't have any problems down the long haul, because we're building a business. Trust me, once they start getting in people's homes, they're going to start telling other people. So if you're not upfront and you haven't done the groundwork at the beginning, you don't want to have to go back and re-educate people. Educate people on the front end. And what begins to happen is that others begin to educate others in your community about how the device works. So that's the pricing, guys. I recommend that when you install it, that you charge them for all devices that you are installing. A selling point is the phone. If you're going to go to the website that I showed, and let me just drop that website in this website in the chat. If you're going to go to the website that I showed, guys, get the $39 a month plan with the talk plan, but make sure that you get the SIM card with it. Make sure that you request a SIM card. I think they charge you like $10 more for a SIM card, and you get the with that particular site. You get to I believe you get to select your provider. They go by your area, which provider have the most coverage in your area. Now, the method I use is strictly AT&T. And I told you guys how I like the MiFi and I like the ZTE Velocity 2. These are my two go-to devices to be mobile, but this is what I'm used for the elderly in their homes. I'm going to be starting my business when I come back from vacation at the end of this month. But I've been researching this thing, putting in a lot of work. Just wanted to come out here and go live for a few moments just to clear up some of the confusion around this, because I did get a couple of comments about, you know, that the method that I use, that you can't make a call. I neglected to tell them that you can do it. You just got to go with a different plan. So, anyone have any questions out there? Pickpocket, I sell Nitro, Gears, Double Agent. Those are my 3 favorite. None of that order. Hey Tech, will you ever do how-to video on how to set up the hotspot, etc., etc.? Pickpocket, what you mean by how to set it up? You talking about like what website to go to? D Johnson Tech is talking the DST way of doing business, and that's doing things the right way. Yeah, D, you gotta do it the right way, man. Like right now, look, yes, I have a video, guys. I have a video to where I walk you through 20 minutes, and someone that emailed me and they were saying, you know what, $25 is a little steep to ask for a video. And my reply to the person was that, hey man, at that time I was like $500 into it. I'm close to 7 right now. I was like, hey man, this is a shortcut. This you don't have to go out here and spend. And I hate to use the word silly money, because y'all know tech, man. I don't look at it as silly money. I look at it as an investment. So I invested in myself to see what worked, what don't work. That video is to keep you from going out there and doing all those trials and errors. So you're starting your business. You should start your business off $500 richer that you save, instead of going out there and make all kind of mistakes trying to figure out exactly how it works. That's the purpose of the video, to invest in yourself. There's many programs and self-help books and ebooks that I have brought, and videos I have brought over the years to help me better different business endeavors that I have entered into. Even things on YouTube that I do that's way more than $25 donation. But that video walked you through all of the things you need to get started. It takes you to the websites. It shows you how to get the correct IME number, right? It tells you the difference between an iPad IME number and an Android IME number. Even take you to eBay and show you how you can get a shortcut to where you don't have to buy the plan from an individual. You can just buy the IME numbers from the individual. Now, I'm telling you guys this live. You don't have to buy the video. You can go do your own research. Just if you picking up the nuggets that I'm saying right now live, you can go and you can do the research yourself. My goal is for people to be their own boss. So I was here reading this article. I was there watching that video. I was emailing people, leaving comments, trying to get more and more information. And it just was a snowball effect, right? And I'm 2 months plus into this game of learning and spending money. Unfortunately, if you're looking to start a business, you have to spend money. That's just the nature of it. Unless you have like an angel investor or something like that. But most time you got to spend your money. Techno Tim say I use AT&T too. And another thing too, man, I want to tell people is that some people are confused when we say hotspot. Just like, oh guys, y'all late to the party or whatever. This been around, and it have been around, especially for people that use RVs. They've been doing this method, but some people have been going to AT&T and they've been buying like that Nighthawk, and they've been getting the AT&T quote unquote that new unlimited data plan. Guess what, guys? If you get that for your hotspot, you're going to get throttled. Right? You're going to get throttled. That's not the plan that we're talking about. The plan that we're talking about will not take you to the official AT&T site. This is going to take you to an offline site. Now, people want to know where do these data plans come from? Now, some people, it's rumored that some people say, well, these are enterprise plans. When they say enterprise plans, I'm going to explain this to you also. What they mean by enterprise plan is that corporations buy up data from AT&T in bulk, and that way they can just use all the data they want. They just pay one set price. And what you're doing when you go to these special sites, you're buying from them, right? You're buying from them extra spots or whatever from them. That's one rumor. Other people say that it's just these are just grandfathered plans that was grandfathered in the old AT&T programs that they had extra, and that's why you're not getting throttled. I'm gonna tell you what I learned. I believe that it's the enterprise plan. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you why. My brother-in-law works for a big oil company, and all of them have cellular devices, whether it be tablets, cell phones, or whatever, and they need data. And so yeah, they do. Yeah, that website that I showed, they do have Verizon. They do have the Verizon option. I don't use the Verizon option. I use the AT&T option. If you get the video, you watch the video, you'll see why. But that website that I put in the description of the video, they do give you the option for Verizon. So what I was saying is that my brother-in-law works for a big oil company. They global, and they buy data in bulk from providers, from AT&T specifically. And the reason why you got to realize is that if I got a person over here in China on a laptop, on a hotspot, on a tablet, right, doing a presentation, and I got one over here in Kansas, one in Missouri, one in Louisiana, I can't afford as a corporation, as a company, to be at my data peaks while I have hundreds of thousands of people doing transactions across the globe. I can't afford for them to get throttled at any time. So what they do, such as with big companies do with light bills or whatever, they have arrangements to where they just pay one price upfront or monthly or however annually or however. They pay that one price and they're allotted that bulk. And that is what I believe is the login that you go to, because if you really look at it, it asks you for like certain numbers almost. You have the option to put in certain numbers almost as if you are a vendor, right? Almost if you are a vendor. So that's why I subscribe to that. It is an enterprise website that you're buying the same thing that businesses was buying. That's why it's not throttle. Yeah, total techno 10. That's where I do it at. I didn't put that information in the chat techno 10 because all of the information in the video that I'm asking $25 donation for. I'm giving you guys as much information as I could. But man, as it is with life, man, some things, if you don't have time to do all the research, give me a donation. The video is $20. So $25. Those people, it's 20 minutes, $25. Those people that have gotten it, I have got some good reviews back from it, and there was a lot of information, and hopefully it's able to help you guys. So there you go, man. Yeah, Behance, T-Mobile prepaid accounts give unlimited hotspots, but it's only 3 megabits download speed. Yeah, that's another thing. You really gotta watch the download speed. Yes, NetBuddy is another one. Now, that company that I showed you guys earlier, NetBuddy, those are what I would consider third party, right? I would say that these individuals are taking advantage of the method that we're using. They just selling it to the masses, such as what we will be doing. So NetBuddy is another one. Now, before I go, Tech, you say, where's the best place to sell? I say this in the video. You don't want to, in my opinion, right? You don't want to set up a website, do a Facebook post, or do a YouTube video, and then set it up on eBay. You can do these things. I'm not doing these things starting off. Because what happened is someone get into their home, you have to have a good sell area, man. You have to have a good sell area. And if you are in a good sell area, you're going to get higher speeds. So if someone buy it and like, oh, I can get internet or whatever, and they in the dead zone, bruh, you're gonna have to do with that. You're gonna have to deal with that chargeback. You're gonna have to deal with that angry customer, even if you have it on your website, even if you have it in your video. No one is going to keep something that they can't use. So what I do is I drive around my town. Starting a business, you want to start local. Starting a business, you want to start with family, you want to start with friends, and you want to start in your own community. And then things take off by word of mouth. I drive around my town and I use my hotspot because I can just slide one of these bad boys in my pocket. Even this right here, man, this stay plugged into the wall, but it also have a battery in here that lasts a few hours. So the power go out, you still have internet. That's another great thing about this, man. The power go out, you still have internet. I drive around with these things in my pocket, man, and I just do speed tests in different neighborhoods, and I know what neighborhood to target. Another thing that I said in the video on yesterday is that at my home, man, I was getting bad speeds at my home, but just 3 blocks over, I'm able to get good speed. So I called AT&T a period of 4 times, and I call them pertaining to my phone, right? Because I'm not telling them about my hotspot, right? Because we're tricking them to think that the hotspot is another device where we can get unlimited. So I call them about my phone. I'm not getting good data. I have AT&T. And what they're able to do, and today is the last day that should be completed with the work ticket today, is after talking to the specialist, they're able to turn the satellite or the antenna, they're able to turn the antenna towards your home. believe it or not, they put in a work ticket. Before he put in a work ticket, he did several tests, had me turn off the phone, reset my network settings on my phone, actually disconnected me from the cell tower, had me power my power cycle my phone. Like, we went through everything. And then the last result was to put in a work ticket to actually send somebody out there, a physical person out there, to turn the antenna more towards my house. And they're going to send me an email or a text message when that work order is complete. They can do that, people. So that's just something else to keep in mind. If you have a customer that have good speeds at the beginning or at the end of the day, like their speeds fluctuate and they're a bit hesitant to buy it from you, have them place in that call and tell them exactly what I just told you. You know that it's possible for them to put in a work ticket to have someone turn the antenna closer to your home, and then your speeds go up. These are the things in starting your own business you need to know. Now, why do I think this is very, very important, guys? It's important because, as you see, Techno Tim say he get 40 to 50 megabits per second download. I'm assuming download. It's important because if you can eliminate, and I actually can hook up one of these two, they have a USB-C port. I can take a USB hub with an Ethernet connection in a USB-C hub, connect this to this, connect the Ethernet to my Nighthawk router, and I can run my whole house and all of my devices at whatever speed the hotspot is getting. If it's getting 60 megabits, if it's getting 50, running through my router, I can run my whole house off of that hotspot. That's a huge deal, man. So if you're supplying your home with internet, or your customer's home with internet, the next logical thing as card cutters is what, guys? Give them IPTV. Now they have internet and IPTV. Also, in the video that I'm asking a $25 donation for, I give you guys some options on, having it mobile. If you have one of these mobile hotspots, why not take it with you in the car? Me and my family went on a vacation, man. I set it up with a monitor up there and the kids, I already have the little pull down screen with the DVDs or whatever. What happened on long trips, guys? If you have kids, you ever been on long trips, they didn't watch the DVDs over and over again. It's 2019. I don't buy new DVDs. So they didn't watch just about all of the DVDs. So we hop in the car, we go on the family trip. Man, it's like they fighting to watch the same thing over and over again. When you have this device, man, they have access. When you got a good streaming device, and the way that I show you how to set it up in the vehicle, they got access to all of the apps that you have at home, and you can watch live TV at home. Let's say you're driving back, and from a meeting or whatever, or you're driving. My kids driving back from church or whatever. You're like, man, bro, I want to go to church tonight, and like prime example tonight, the finals game tonight. I got church in New Orleans. New Orleans about 60 minutes away from me. So when I'm getting out of church tonight, it's probably gonna be second quarter, right? I still gotta drive another hour home. Probably gonna have to stop, get something to eat or whatever. Now I can just ask somebody else to drive. Boom, have my hotspot, have my monitor, and I'm good to go. Now I show you guys how to set that up in the car in that video. Or if you already have like a pre-existing tablet, a 10-inch tablet, 7-inch tablet, or whatever, and you have apps installed on there, I show you guys in the video different mounts that you can do. Different mounts that you can get, and you can just use that tablet instead of having a streaming device. So those are another selling point in selling, is that I can supply home cable to you, home internet to you. In this case, I can also supply a home phone to you. And guys, I can have you take your internet and your cable with you on the go. And if you have your streaming device set up right, they can watch. In my case, my kids watch John Wick on our last trip. You can watch movies that's still in the theater. These are selling points. Like I have a Yukon with a power supply, but I still need a power inverter. No, you wouldn't need a power inverter. The only way I would recommend that you get a power inverter in your case is if you go ahead and want to charge like the power inverter that I have in the video that I show people in the video, it has slots for like USB ports. So your cigarette lighter should be perfectly fine if you already have a power supply in there. Just make sure that if your power supply in the back, you got to make sure that you have some type of extension so that you can set everything up correctly. Hayes 82, you can run a Chromecast off of 3 megabits, but not a Fire Stick. Yes, Facebook, offer websites, etc. is good. Craigslist. Marcus, I'm going to sell just Fire Sticks because I don't want that smoke. Marcus, what smoke, man? You talk about the customers? Hayes 82, get a seller account with an IPTV. I get 100 connections for $300. Load a Fire Stick with 3 credits and advertise it as jailbroken with 3 months of cable TV on it. What's up, Kenneth, man? Hey, thank you, B Hayes, man. 82, man. I appreciate it. So those are the selling points, guys. Those are some of the things I talk about in the video. I just wanted to come and clear things up. You guys know that whenever I do a video, I'm trying to teach you guys something, right? I'm trying to give you guys something. So hopefully you guys got a little bit information out of this video about how to sell it. And of course, I recommend that you guys go ahead and buy that other video. But I'm giving you a lot of information that you can use on your own. Renee Lewis Tech, does that home phone box work with Google Voice? Just brought a RB200 to play with before selling to my clients. I don't see why it wouldn't work with Home Voice, because Google Home Voice only needs internet, right? And the back of here, you have an Ethernet port back here. You have an Ethernet port back here. And if you use Google Voice, and it's something that I didn't even think of, if you use Google Voice, you don't even have to buy the other plan that I showed earlier. You can just go and use the plan that I talk about in the video, the 20-minute video. You can just go ahead and use that plan and just connect Google Voice to this, and you good to go right there. You're good to go right there. And that way you're not dealing with any third parties. You're just running things yourself. Now, I'm glad you mentioned that, because it kind of sparked something in me. Someone asked me this, like with tech, how would you manage your customers? Now, what I'm going to do, because I'm starting after I come back from vacation, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a spreadsheet to start off. I'm going to use a spreadsheet to start off, guys, and hopefully that can manage. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Let's say Evelyn go ahead and say, Tech, I want to buy your cable service or whatever. Okay, Evelyn, do you want the home or the mobile, or you want the home and the mobile? Now, I tell you guys the difference in the video. The mobile is when I talk about getting a device, getting a monitor, setting them up right there. If you want both, that's a different price set, right? Home and mobile. Again, what I said, I'm going to go ahead and have them pay for all of the equipment up front. I'm not leasing out any equipment per month, because if 5 people don't pay, guys, you're in this to make money. If 5 people don't pay that next month, you got to go and collect these devices. What happened when they're not answering their door, they're not answering their phone? This is $100. Can you really afford to lose $500? So have them pay for their equipment up front. Now, I know some people going to try to mouthpiece you or whatever. Hey, look, pay for your equipment up front. Be done with that. That way, if they don't pay for the service the next month, you're not out of anything. I'm going to use spreadsheet. And what I'm going to do is, if they want home and mobile, every person in that spreadsheet, Evelyn, home and mobile package, I already have that fixed price associated to her. The date that she brought it, right? The date that she brought it. And because you got to make sure that she renew. And what I do is I'm gonna have people pay 2 days before it expired. Because what I've been noticing is that they've been shutting me off on these devices. Each plan I tried, not each plan I tried, but each time I tried different method, same website, they shut me off like a day before or whatever. So I guess there's some type of time description or whatever. So I have them pay 2 days before. That way I can go ahead and I can pay their account. And I'm going to set a reminder on my calendar. Right when I set them up, guys. Right when I set them up, I'm putting all this information into a tablet or into a laptop in a spreadsheet. What she have, her monthly fees, and the date and her due date, right? And her due date. And then I set a reminder in my Google Calendar. I set a reminder a day before she get cut off. I got her paying 2 days before she get cut off. I got a reminder in my phone a day before she got to get cut off or whatever. That way I can send her a text or email or whatever. That's how I'm going to set my people up at the beginning. And I'm going to create a special email for her. So if it's Evelyn, it's going to be Evelyn. Evelyn, let's say mobile and home. So it's going to be Evelyn MH, mobile home at Google.gmail.com, because you're going to need that website. You're going to need that website, people, to go ahead and sign up. And the one thing you don't want to do is sign people up on different weird emails. You're not gonna need a website. You're gonna need that email to sign them up. You don't want to have people different weird emails and you don't know what it means. Everything's gonna have a meaning in my spreadsheet. So her name, M, mobile, H, home. So I know that she got mobile home, right? I got the date that she's due. I got a Google alert set up on my phone. And you can also set up Google alerts on your computers, on your tablets and stuff like that too. That way, when everyone come up due, man, I can go exactly to my spreadsheet and I can see exactly what they paying for and when they do. Everything is going to be on one credit card. Now, what credit card you want to use? It's up to you, guys. It's up to you. You might can get a prepaid credit card that they accept, or a prepaid debit card that they accept, where you just keep the money on there. That's why it's very, very important, man, that whenever you have them documented, you have everything. Also, I neglected to say this. While you signing them up, these are just being repetitive. Email, and the email is going to dictate MH, mobile home, what they have, right? The day that they sign up. Also, I'm gonna have that SIM card number next to their name, and the IME number next to their name. In the meantime, what I do is that in the video I show you guys how you can go and create your own IME numbers for iPads. Now, you also can go, guys, and you can look at devices on sale. Facebook, eBay. Sometimes people take pictures of the boxes front and back. You might see an IME number for Android or something like that. Copy that number down. Try that number, guys. Try that number out and see if it works. You might get good speed. What I do is that I log all of my speeds. So I try IME number. What I go ahead and do is I log that speed. And let me show you right quick. If I could pull this up. I go into my note on my phone and I'll be like, this speed right here, IME numbers. And I'll be like, this speed right here is that speed right there is this. And I just have like a whole bunch of IME numbers logged right here on my phone. And exactly if it's an Android, it's an iPad, what the numbers I got. Sometimes I even put the time of day that I got those numbers. Giving you the game, man. If you want, I mean, you can make so much money if you are serious about doing this. Now, Marcus say he don't want that smoke. Marcus, man, I think this common sense right here. I think that's common sense right here. I went all the way to the woods, deep in the heart of Mississippi. My brother-in-law and my sister sit on, I think it's 18 acres of land or something like that, and number trees around there. I did a little video, guys, in the DST. Straight off in the woods, guys, working like a champ. Guess what? My brother-in-law and my sister, they pay $180 for cable. They pay $170 for internet. And he's under contract. Say it again. You pay $180 for cable and $170 or something for internet. I can just take one of those, 180, and get them internet and cable, you know? So There's people out there that's paying a boatload of money that you really can help. The only stipulation is that they have to go ahead and make sure that they are in a good sale area. And like I said, in the video, I tell those who buy the video how they can kind of set up different remedies for that. They can get antennas to boost the signal. They can call the cable company, the internet company, as I told you guys earlier, and see if they can turn the antenna towards them. There's also some more expensive device I talk about. I'll show you guys in my store in that video, where you can boost the get a device to boost the cell signal. But those boosting equipments, guys, they can get pretty expensive, man. They can be like $300. There's big antennas that you literally can run out and stick on a pole, guys. And I think they call Yetis or Yogis or whatever antennas, and you put them at a 45 and they can boost your signal. There's a lot of ways you can work this thing, and it depends on where the person live. Let's say if a person live in a zone to where they're far away from the internet, and they have like a home business or whatever, and they really desperate for internet, this is the option right here, man. The option. They need internet. Now, you say, all right, Tech, I live in a place to where we don't have the best cell signal, but can I use this without selling the TV? Absolutely. Absolutely. You might not have enough data. Let's say you only get in 3 megabits down, right? 3 megabits per second download, okay? You're gonna have trouble watching IPTV. All right, like I said, I've been doing like some trials, and I've been the least amount I was able to watch IPTV is around 5 megabits. To be decent, I would recommend that you get at least 12 to 15 to make sure that you're not getting a lot of buffering, but you can get away with 5. I don't know if you really want to trust 5, but you literally can sell it that way. But even if they're not getting speeds high enough to watch IPTV, and it depends on the IPTV provider too. Double Agent and Obey, they stream like a lot of this stuff in 1080p. There's some people that stream stuff in 480. There's some people that stream stuff and it look pretty decent in lower resolution. That will play with lower megabits. You just got to do your research on IPTV. But if they don't have enough to stream IPTV, they definitely can watch Netflix. They definitely can watch Hulu. They can watch Amazon Prime. They can watch YouTube. I'm telling you guys, 2 megabits per second download YouTubing. You might can't get 720p or 1080 out of it, but you can watch it and you can make it out. You can watch Netflix. You can make it out. So even if you can't sell them cable, you still can sell them internet. Even if they're not getting high speeds for cable, you still can sell them internet where they can check their emails, surf the web, stream Netflix, YouTube, Hulu, Amazon Prime. Bang. Look, when I tell you guys that I've been doing this for the past 2 months plus, that's what I've been doing, guys. I've been doing it, giving you the game, bro. Giving you the game. Just want to come live. My intention was just to clear this up. My intention was to clear this up and to tell you guys I do have that video available for the $25 donation. Kind of walk you through a little bit more stuff. But as you can tell, I'm not all about the donation. I appreciate the donation if you could. But I'm literally talking you guys. If my goal was just to sell the video, obviously I'm doing a bad job because I'm giving you guys just about all of the knowledge that I have in the video. Of course, the video I have a little bit more detail. But my thing is that you can do your own research and, you can start your business. I'm telling you guys, man, you can really take this to the next level. And if you don't have time or you're not a people person, the number one reason, and I'm about to get off, the number one reason why I find people, yeah, Danny, bro, I'm just dropping no jewels. Number one reason I find people that have a lot of knowledge but don't go into business because they're introverted, right? They might be antisocial. They have this stigma about how people are going to perceive them. Let me keep it 100% honest with you guys. All right. I talk with a list, and I live in the South. So I live in the South. I already have an accent, right? I talk with a list. You know what a list is? A list is like, like with Mike Tyson or whatever, how he talk or whatever. People with lists, they tongue come up a little higher than other people, and we kind of pronounce words through our teeth. So you have like that sound, therefore a list, and you have different type of lists or whatever. So I talk with a list, and I'm basically legally deaf. Before I had this ear surgically repaired, $50,000 to get this ear surgically repaired, and it worked when it wanted to work. So and because I have hearing problems, I heard sounds and syllables different my whole life. And I talk with a list, and I talk with an accent, and I talk fast because I'm from the South. So all of my life, I always talk funny. My eyes, I always had different eye color than people, just unique, right? And I couldn't necessarily hear people. So those are all phobias that I've been able to conquer in life, how people perceive you, where you talk funny, you look funny, and stuff like that. I had to overcome that, because the bottom line is that I woke up one morning and I said this to myself: do I want my life to be predicated on what other people think of me, or do I want to make my own way in life? And when I do motivations and I'm speaking to the kids, this is what I tell people. And I got it. Look, I know I'm all over the place. I tell people, anything you go through in life that's worth document it. Don't let anything you go through in life be in vain. In 2006, I was in a gas fire. What happened? During my recovery, I wrote about that experience, and I wrote about my life, and I created an ebook called The Man Who Set Himself on Fire by Donald Bogan. You can go right there to Amazon. You can check it out. That was a traumatic event that happened to me in my life. I wasn't going to let it be for nothing. I wanted to share it with people. And your experience have a value on it. And only you can price what that experience is. Only you can put a value on yourself. And so I went ahead and I marketed that. Same way, guys, in life is that you have to get past your phobias, get over your phobias, and make your own way in life. When I talk to kids, I tell kids this: when Bill Gates decided to go ahead and create software for computers, people laughed at him, because at those times computers was huge, and they mainly was used for accounting purposes, right? To add up numbers faster. His goal, his dream was to put a computer in everyone's home, and to create software for people to be able to use computers for regular things around their house to help better people's lives. Look where Microsoft is at today. Now, that was a dream in his head that no one was able to see, and he accomplished that. So when I say you can live your life by what other people say about you, or how other people look at you, or fear of being rejected, that's another thing why people don't start businesses. They have a fear of being rejected. Everyone's not going to like you. Again, you're trying to take your imagination, how you see the world, and you're trying to implement that into your everyday life. Take control of your life, man. Don't let nobody else run your life. You're going to be told no more times than yes. My poor heart been broken buku times. My poor eyes done cried buku tears, because I'm one of those individuals that's always coming up with ideas. I put my heart into everything I do. Once I get on that hunt, once I get on that grind, I don't stop. The same way with this process, I don't stop. There's many business endeavors that I enter into. Some of them were successful, some of them failed, but I keep going. That's the name of the game. You're going to win, you're going to lose. The key point is that along the way, you helping people. More important, along the way, you're learning and you're sharing. And guys, you're paving your own way in life. So don't let how people perceive you. Don't be antisocial. Don't let rejection stop you. You can get told, I tell my kids all the time, you can get told no 1,000 times. You only need one yes. Only need one yes, guys. So this is the way where you can go ahead and make money. If you don't want to sell it to your community, go ahead and yeah, Bama, that's Southern slang. Oh, thank you, Miss Gill. I appreciate that. Go ahead, guys, and share it with your doggone family and friends. Totally Techno Tim. Here where I live, a server wants $49 for internet service, and you only get 3 megabits per second download. It's wireless internet. They charge $159 installation fee to put an antenna and modem. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. So you can go ahead, man, and you can really pay it your own way. If you don't want to sell to the community, go ahead and sell it to your family and your friends. But man, that's about all I have to say. I probably said too much, but you guys know I can't help myself, man. Whenever I get up here and I start talking about what you have to do to get started with a business or something to help people, hey, you can go ahead and you can share this with anyone. But I also had that video. With the video, let me explain with the 20-minute video that I'm asking $25 donation before I get out. Let me explain to you exactly what I talk about in the video. I talk about a lot of things that I said in there today, but I walk you through my Amazon store, the different products. I tell you the different methods on how to get an antenna. I take you to the website to where you buy the unlimited unthrottle. I also, guys, have links in the description to show you where you can get an IME number, how to get an IME number. I show you guys all of that. So a lot of people, B Hayes, he got it. A couple of people have brought it. I've been getting some good reviews. I try to answer all the questions up front. You might say, well, Tech, I appreciate all the knowledge. I'm doing my own research, as it is your right to do. And hopefully I give you enough information where you can get started. In my case, guys, I know the amount of money and the amount of time that I spent putting out there. And if you invest in yourself $25, I think that it'll be worth you going ahead paying the $25 to take that shortcut and start your business right away. The thing I would definitely say is don't allow anyone to dictate your life, man. You might say, all right, Tech, I got 5 customers. I charge them, hypothetically speaking, I charge them $139 a month for internet and cable. Hypothetically speaking, that's at least $500 extra a month after you pay for your plan. And depending on how much you paying for IPTV, at least close to $500, if not $450 a month. Just for 5 customers, people. If you got 10 people, that's $1,000. If you got 20 people, and 20 people is not a lot of people. If you got 20 people, you literally have, and you just charging $100 and something a month, right? Which I suggest you probably charge a little higher. You literally have close to $2,000 a month, right? Look, with just over 20 people, man, which is not a lot of people, right? Just over 20. Let's say you get 2 dozen people. You literally could be making $40,000 a year, and it's automated. It's automatic. Once you have it set up, the only thing you got to do is go to a website, or you can even set it up to pay itself every month. You just got to be careful, because if they don't pay, then you out that money. So you got to be quick on the draw. That's why it's important that you have everything set up in a spreadsheet, and you have your Google notifications set up to where people are due ahead of time. So if they don't pay, you go ahead and you cancel that account right away. That way they don't get a free money on you. But other than that, I give you the scenario right here. If you don't want to do anything, this is using your mind, guys. All right, I did all of this research. I got everything set up. All right, I got it in 24 people homes, which is not a lot of people, right? I got it in 24 people homes. You go to your church and get 24 people. You go to your local barber, get 24 people, right? Over time, I only got 24 customers. I'm making close to $40,000 a year. Let's say you charging $150. Look, you can pay someone commission, right? Each time they connect somebody or disconnect somebody, all right? Or each time they manage an account, you can pay them $20, all right, that month. they're getting $200 a month just to make sure one time per account, just to make sure that that person is turned on or turned off. And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything. You literally got somebody managing your business for you. The only thing you got to do is just withdraw the money, right? And making sure that the business, you know, is running. But you don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to get email alerts or whatever. You can literally pay somebody else to do it for you, man. It's possible, people. It's possible. I'm just sharing this with you guys. I'm at the hour mark. I'm about to drop off. I'm just sharing this with you guys that you can sell internet, you can sell cable, and again, the phone is a little different, but I put the website out there for you guys to go, and I'm gonna put it in there one more time. Now, this if you want to go through a third party. This if you want to go to a third party, you go right here to this website, and you click on the unlimited data, unlimited talk, and the unlimited 3G hotspot, right? And you can go right there. Hey guys, it's your boy Taking a Bath, and thank you guys for coming out. Hey, please share this video, man. Drop this knowledge. Try something different, man. Everyone can use some extra money, man. Don't let your perceived notions of what it is to be in business. Yes, you got to deal with people. Yes, you have to deal with people, but they can't eat you. Only thing they can do is tell you no. Until next time, peace. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget, guys, if you're interested, I have my information in the description of this video, my PayPal and my Cash App. Make sure that you include your email. Guys, if you don't have your email, I can't get the video to you. So make sure you include the email whenever you give me the $25 donation. God bless you. God keep you. Thank you guys for coming out. Hey, Miss Gill, thanks for coming out.